Hi guys, Rose here with the Cackling Moon. This is going to be a client's love reading. I love doing love readings. They're one of my favorites. Okay, so I have my client's email here. Let me pull this up so I can read it. Okay, the love reading I got because of several different times by different readers I've been told of this Prince Charming, but he's still not here. However, because I wanted to wait for this Prince Charming, I hadn't had a romantic relationship since I left my son's father until I met this one guy who I caught feelings for, and it turned out he was married but failed to tell me. At the beginning, I kept at it because I wasn't looking for something serious, but like I said, I caught feelings and I've been trying to leave him, and today I feel like I'm really done because I know he's just using me. I also feel like it's a waste of our time, especially mine. I have better things to do, so my question is more of if I should keep waiting for this Prince Charming. I know that tarot readings mean what they say at the moment, but our actions have the potential to change the outcome, and I wonder if I have done something to change this outcome. If he's not coming, I am good with that, but at least I won't keep waiting and mostly hoping. I am ashamed to tell you I have been with a married man, but I trust you and I would like to be sincere with you. I am not judging you, love. Maybe this is TMI, but I thought it is good for you to know, especially for this reading. So the one thing that I wanted to say is with all of my client readings, I don't give out any client information. I do read the emails out loud unless I feel like they're very, very private. But this one I felt like I wanted to read out loud because I wanted to make an example of it to those of you guys who watch my readings that even though I post the readings public for everyone to see, I do that for a learning curve for people because I do have a lot of people who look up to me as a reader in terms of learning how to read for themselves. They want to learn how to read tarot, you know, and they also have told me they love watching video readings, and I actually, that's how I started learning as well. I would watch video readings from other readers. So that's why I post in public. But the thing is with my video readings is I keep them 100% confidential. I do not give out client names, information that would, you know, tell who this person is. And, you know, it's none of that. It's completely anonymous. And of course, if a client asks me to keep their video reading private, it remains 100% private between me and that client. So I am using this question as an example to you guys that it's a touchy question, but I don't put judgment on my clients. So your choices in life, your choices in your relationships, wow, that one already popped out. Your choices in relationships, that's 100% your thing. I don't judge. Who am I to judge? I've been judged multiple times throughout my life, and I don't want to be that same type of person. So because I know how it feels, and it sucks and it hurts. So I just wanted to put that out there that you guys can, as a reader, as your tarot reader, and especially because, you know, clients like this one who are returning clients of mine, we start a relationship together. You know, I learn your life. You learn the way I read. And, you know, sometimes I read for you guys and we're touching on stuff that we talked about maybe months before, and it's kind of like a continuation. It's like it's like therapy. It's a therapy session, but spiritual, you know? And so I just want you guys to know that I don't judge. You can be completely transparent with me. I'm not putting your information out there for everyone to see. You know, I voiced this client's question, but I did not use any names. There's any personal identification to show who this person would be. So it's very confidential, even though, yes, I do post my videos public. But like I said, my clients all have that. They have the freedom to say, I want my video private, and I'll make it private. So I just wanted to put that out there, just in case there was any confusion with you guys. But my love, I'm not judging you. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes, you know, we all have that thing. We all have skeletons in our closet. I have my own. I've made my own. I'm not perfect. So I'm not judging you, love. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So we're going to be checking out to see if this guy is worth waiting for, what's the deal. The first card that popped out, by the way, this is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, which is my original go-to deck for love readings. So it's nice to have him back in the videos. The card that popped out when I was shuffling is Balance. And I love that because I feel like this is a lesson for you to learn. The balance card we see, it's like we have two human beings here who are sharing the same, it's like they're sharing the same person. They have a heart, right? Their heart is united here. The balance card to me is telling me you need to find love, a relationship, and a person who's one respectful, but who also is equal to you. Okay? The relationship that you are currently in and trying to get out of is not equal. So that's the first thing that popped out to me when I pulled the card. So definitely the need to seek balance, to have more balance in your relationship. That's definitely what's popping up to me. We have spread your wings, move. Oh. If that doesn't answer your question, then I don't know what will. So that's amazing. Crown chakra. So let's start with these first, since these cards are kind of big. Spreading your wings is definitely the indication that it's time for you to fly. Okay, it is time for you to open your arms and to be welcoming to new opportunities and new people. You are on a quest to find your balance, your perfect match. Okay, so I do feel like the spread your wings is definitely indicating there's more out there. It's time to find the new light at the end of your tunnel. Let's get going. Okay, it's like you see the roadway here, it's heading upwards. Your journey is beginning all over again. Then we have the move card. I feel like this is telling me it's time to, one, move on. We have here, which is like a knot uniting the two people together. But I feel like in your instance, we are breaking this, okay? So one, moving out of the relationship that you are currently in, and also moving on from the initial idea. Because I feel like how the hands are kind of reaching up to the heart that's floating up here. That's indicating to me that your desire for Prince Charming, or the Prince Charming that other readers have told you about, it's gone. I feel like it's like the need to move on. You have been reaching for something that has pretty much been unattainable at this time. And I feel like it's time to move on from that and to see what direction it leads you. The crown chakra is telling me, Spirit is saying, have faith. The crown chakra is associated with the point at the very top of your head. This is your connection to spirit. This is your connection to your angels, your guides, your higher self, to God. So I feel like the crown chakra coming up for you is to, one, have faith. I feel like that's what Spirit is wanting me to tell you. Have faith that your relationship, finding the balance to move on, things are going to work out as they're meant to. I do feel like the need to release and to let go of certain things that no longer serve you is definitely in order. It's a path. But I see that, yes, I see that as happening. We have giving and receiving, observe, and the heart chakra. That's beautiful. So observe card is in the core here because I pull in threes. And this is telling me, I feel like you need to observe yourself. Okay. This is you looking at all aspects of yourself. It's like the same woman, but in just different areas. Observing you. Okay. Who have you been the last, couple years since you've, been in this one relationship? What have you been doing with your life to help you find love, or to help you, attract love? I feel like this is like you having to look in the mirror and to see what's been working and what hasn't been working for you. The giving and receiving, this is again with the balance card. I love how the messages are just flowing right now. So the giving and receiving is telling me that you want to be in a relationship where, one, you are giving, but also you are receiving something back, because it's an even exchange. The two of you are evenly balanced, and you're evenly giving and receiving back into the relationship. It shouldn't just be one-sided, and that is definitely how I feel this current one that you're in has been. Okay? So when you're looking for love, you want to look for love that is balanced, that is respectful, and that where both of you are giving and receiving the same thing, the same amount. And then we have the heart chakra, which of course this is the chakra of love. But I also feel like for you, it's self-love. I know that it's like a broken record to say, have self-love, learn to love yourself, and this and that, and respect yourself. But I'm going to be completely blunt here. When you are involved in a situation like this, the self-love, the self-respect, it's weak. Okay? You don't have the strength to say, I deserve something better, because you're placing yourself in a situation where you are allowing yourself to be second best. You're allowing yourself to be toyed with or used, like the words that you were using that you feel used, to allow yourself to be in that predicament. Because I feel you had the initial hope that this person was going to change, that this person may have been the Prince Charming that you were looking for. Okay? It's really interesting how that falls through. I want to see what the fear card is before we pull more cards. So let's see. Success and growth. So the fear of success and growth. I feel like this is like the fear of sprouting new, because I see like the growth with the plants, growing new roots to expand, the fear of seeing the potential of love. Maybe you fear actually finding that beautiful love because you feel like after you've been involved with this, you may not be as deserving of a beautiful growth, of a beautiful blooming love, So that's really interesting to me that came up. Okay, so I want to pull more cards because we're only 11 minutes in, and I really want to see what's going on with Prince Charming. So Prince Charming right off the bat, I just hate that word. I know I'm guilty of using it too for clients, but to me, there is no perfect person. We could find someone who's a good match for us, but we all have flaws. We all have, skeletons in the closet. We're not perfect. So what's going on here with Prince Charming? What should you know? Oh. Coming together and detach. Interesting. Those are like opposites there. Helpless and hopeless. Wow. So I'm feeling like it's like one moment you say you are coming together. One moment you said, things are looking good. I feel like this is like the ebb and flow. Okay. I'm going to just go and say it. I do feel like you felt or you were hoping that this guy that is in your life right now was potentially going to turn into the Prince Charming. Okay, that's the vibe that I'm getting, because I'm feeling like you're like 1 minute you're in it and then the other minute you're not feeling it. You're in it, you're not feeling it. You're in it, you're not feeling it. Because I see that. It's like you're coming together. You guys are working. You're detached. You don't feel good. You're coming together. You're detached. You're coming together. You're detached. You see what I'm saying? And then we have helplessness and hopeless. Helpless and hopeless. And it's like you feel it's like this whole thing is making you, one, doubt yourself, and you feel like you're hopeless. You feel like you don't know where to go. Because look at the individual in the card. There's two paths that look exactly the same, and he doesn't know which one to take. Okay? And I feel like you've often been reaching the fork in the road with love, as far as love goes. And you second guess. You don't know which path to take, because what do you fear? Do you fear actually finding true love? Do you fear, having to let go? Detaching yourself from things that you were familiar and comfortable with? Having to start over? What is it? What is it that you fear? Win or lose, daydreams and decisions, and manifest. So I feel like the win or lose card is saying when it comes down to the Prince Charming, you're either going to win it or lose it. This person, Prince Charming, is a figment of our imagination. He is what we want, okay? The manifestation card came up. Same with daydreams. Prince Charming is out there in your world, okay? Whoever Prince Charming is to you exists, but this person is someone you need to manifest. And as long as you are in a relationship that is unequal and disrespectful, you are not manifesting the perfect person. Okay? I also feel like the manifestation card goes hand in hand with self-love. If you're not respecting yourself and you don't love yourself enough to recognize that you are in a disrespectful situation where this person is perhaps, yes, using you, and you haven't gotten yourself out of that, you are manifesting that is what you deserve. You have limits. That you don't deserve anything better. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. The daydreams and decisions is telling me you've constantly been going back and forth with this decision. Okay? I feel like you feared letting go of this guy because you thought maybe he was the potential knight in shining armor, Prince Charming, okay? But he's turning out to not be. He's turning out to be a dud, you know? He's just literally making you feel disappointed. So I feel like it's time for you to make a decision and to wake up from your daydream. It's time to face reality and see that this person is no longer good for you. I feel like it's like facing the truth, because the sword card always reminds me of truth. Being honest with yourself, speaking from your heart. But I feel like it's, don't worry about losing the potential Prince Charming, because you have to re-manifest that initial Prince Charming, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. And just for kicks, what is the fear card? Heal. So the process of letting go of love, going through the breakup, going through being single again, it sucks. Trust me, it does. But I do feel like in this case, with this guy that you're with, it's better for you. It's a much better path. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. So I'm going to pull one more card for you for the future, because I feel like you deserve it. So a snapshot of future love. This is assuming that you will move on from this guy that you're currently with and get rid of any ideas or hopes that you have for Prince Charming. And let's just see, let's start a blank slate. What is the future showing as far as your love life goes? Take the lead. Nurture. Sadness and isolation. Clarity of belief. Opportunity beckons. And the fear card for that, choose your battles. Yeah. So, sadness and isolation card came up. Now, that would normally be something that I would be wary of. But I feel like this is saying you need to be single. You have to take time to be single for a little bit before you invite new love coming in, okay? So it's not necessarily a sadness and isolation card. I see it as the ability to allow yourself to be free, to free yourself from any of those attachments that you had to this person that was, you know, using you, taking advantage of you. Be single for a little bit. It's a 3 card, so maybe 3 months. And then you'll be able to start seeing the growth, because then what happens is you have clarity of belief that takes place from that point, which is telling me that everything that you believe that you deserve, manifesting that dream person, it's going to start happening. And then we have opportunity beckons, which can actually be meeting somebody or having that connection. Okay, so I do feel like there is someone that's going to be coming into your life, but you have to first believe that you deserve it. You need to allow yourself some time to heal and be alone and work on manifesting who is your perfect match. What kind of a person do you feel you deserve, because you love yourself, right? And then right here we have take the lead and nurture. So taking the lead is telling me taking the lead in your own life. You have the ball in your court. You are in charge of love. You are in charge of the direction that your love life takes. So taking the lead would tell me, one, you made the decision to step out of that relationship. You are cutting the cords. You're no longer having any communication with that person. You are nurturing yourself. You are taking care of you. This is the self-love process, which is hand in hand with that isolation card, the need to take care of you, okay? So it's not necessarily a negative to see it. And then the process of growth begins, okay? The process of newness happens. And the fear card of choosing your battles, sometimes we have to pick and choose, and sometimes we have to make sacrifices to have other things happen and take place. I feel like love is on the way for you, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. I feel like the process of self-love and just getting you to break up, to disconnect from this person is going to take time. But we have 3s here. 3, 3, and 3. That is amazing. So I feel like the 3 cards, it's just an indication. I feel like it's going to be a process of 3 months, when you should be 3 months of you nurturing, taking care of yourself, being single. And then after that 3-month time frame where you're working on self-love, because in this 3-month time frame, you should be working on self-love, then you could start inviting other people into your life, going on dates, socializing, online dating, you know, all of that stuff, because I feel like then it'll start happening. So let's end your reading with this card that wanted to pop out. We have self-accept. I love that. So that's self-accepting, accepting yourself, loving yourself. Expand your mind. So looking beyond where you could reach, okay? Expanding your mind. What else is out there? What do you want to manifest as far as love comes? And release the fear. Release the fear of stepping out of that relationship. Release the fear of never meeting Prince Charming. You will meet Prince Charming, but your version of Prince Charming needs to change before that you could actually invite him back into your life. Right now, your version of Prince Charming is a little bit morphed. It's a little bit off because of the relationship that you've been in. You've told yourself that that's what you deserve when really you don't. So I feel like it's a lot of self-work that needs to take place, but it doesn't need to be long. I feel like the whole process of learning yourself, loving yourself, and working on being single and just being comfortable with you is a 3-month process. Okay, and then after you do that, you can start involving new people to come into your life. Online dating, I'm totally emphasizing on that because I think that that's going to be a good one for you. Socializing more, hanging out with friends, going out and doing the thing, but I definitely feel you need to have a 3-month hiatus where you're just alone after this relationship, okay? So thank you, love, for watching. Thank you for supporting The Cackling Moon, and everyone else who's been watching. Thank you so much for your support. This is the love reading. It's available in my shop. If you would like to have a look, check the links in the description box. Check me out, follow me, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.